Hi everybody, my name's Elizabeth. Welcome to my guest room, and we're going to do a little bit of yoga tonight. I thought we would do a few twists, so let's come back to the mat and we'll get started. As always, find your comfortable seat, sit up tall, let your knees drop, and take your shoulders up with an inhale. Exhale to slide them down your back, and then just enjoy a few moments of being able to be still. Draw your hands up to heart center, resting the thumbs on your chest. Inhale here, and exhale as you bow toward your fingertips. And find the intention you'd like to guide your practice tonight. Seal that intention to your heart. Take your hands back to your knees and roll your shoulders back as you lift your chin and your chest. Open your eyes and welcome yourself to your practice. And since this practice is about twists, let's start with a twist to the left. Place your right hand on the left knee, left hand behind you. Sit up tall with your inhale. And with your exhale, start to revolve. Come back to center, and then take the same twist to the other side. Left hand to right knee, right hand behind you. Draw the right shoulder back, inhale, sit up tall, and exhale to revolve. Bring yourself back to center, and then keeping your right shin in front, walk your hips back a little bit away from the cross of your ankles and hold on to your knees. With your inhale, take your heart forward over the right knee. Sweep it across to the left knee, and then on your exhale, round back. Inhale and bring yourself forward. Exhale and round. And just keep working in a little ellipse that way. And you can start to ease into your hips and shoulders a little bit. If you feel comfortable, you can start to lower your chest, easing your way down a little bit closer to the cross of your legs. Again, inhale, come forward, and exhale, round your back. And then come back up to center. Change the cross of your legs so that your left leg is in front. And we'll do the same thing in the other direction. Inhale the heart over the left knee. Sweep it across to your right knee, and then exhale to round your back. And then just keep going in the same kind of ellipse in this direction, clockwise. Two more. And then come back to center. Over onto hands and knees. Bring your hands below your shoulders, tuck your toes, make sure your hips are right over your knees. And then with your inhale, take the tailbone up and the heart forward. On your exhale, round your back. And just keep working back and forth like this with your breath. Take your time and work at a pace that seems right for you. And then with your next inhale, come to a level back. And then compress the right shoulder close to your right hip so you make your spine into something of a C shape. Come back to center on your inhale. And then with your exhale, compress the left shoulder and the left hip. Back to center. Inhale. Exhale, compress the right side. Inhale to center. Exhale and compress the left side. And then just keep working back and forth like that. compressing first the right side, coming back to your inhale, and then compressing your left side on your exhale. And then come back to a level back at the center. Bring your elbows down so you're on your forearms. Step back with both feet. And then drop your hips and bring your heart forward toward your upper arms, coming into Sphinx pose. And here we're going to tighten up the quads, tighten up the glutes, pull the low belly up so that you really activate through the back of the body, and then release. And you'll feel maybe your heart drops between your upper arms, your back relaxes a little bit, especially the lower back. Tighten everything back up, pulling everything up and in, squeezing the glutes, tightening the kneecaps, pulling in the low belly, and then release. Let the belly soften, bring the waist back down to the floor. Let your heart drop a little bit between your upper arms. One more time, tense everything back up, pull the belly in, push down with the knees and feet, activate through the legs, and then release. Lower your chest and bring your hands below your shoulders. Tuck your toes, pushing up first to your knees. Then straighten your legs, lift your hips, and push back to downward facing dog. And here in downward dog, you're welcome to move around. If you like to reposition yourself on the mat or you want to adjust the placement of your hands and feet at all, you can bend and straighten your knees, push your hips a little from side to side. Take the adjustments that best serve you. Look toward your hands and take a couple steps up toward forward fold. On your inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale and fold. Soften your knees and roll all the way up. Reach your arms up, taking a little back bend. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale and bring your arms back up. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold, soften your knees, step back to plank. Set your knees down, lower your chest between your hands, drop your hips, and then come up into a little cobra pose, pulling your elbows back, bringing your heart up off the mat, but otherwise you don't have any weight in your hands. Tuck your toes, push back up to your knees, then straighten your legs, lift your hips, downward dog. Come up to your toes and push your hips over to the right, opening up on the left side of your rib cage. Come back to the center and push your hips over to the left, opening up on the right. It's a little stretch in the ribs. Come back to center and walk back up to forward bend. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Soften your knees and rise up. Reach up, little back bend. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale and bring the arms back up. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale to lengthen your back. Exhale and fold. Soften your knees, send your left foot back behind you. Drop the left knee, and on the inhale, come up for a half crescent. With your exhale, lower the hips a little bit. Pick up your heart, lean back a little. Exhale the hands down. Straighten the back leg and step back, downward dog. Inhale the plank. Exhale, lower your knees, lower your chest. Scoop up into your little cobra. This time, put some weight in your hands, but don't pick yourself way high. Want to keep a nice bend in the elbows. Tuck your toes, push up to the knees first, then straighten your legs, lift your hips, downward dog. Look toward your hands and walk up to forward bend. Inhale, long spine. Exhale and bow. With soft knees, rise up, reach up, little back bend, and exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold, send the right foot back, drop the knee, and come up to half crescent. On your exhale, sink the hips, broaden the chest, lift up your heart, look up, lean back. Take the hands back down. Straighten your right leg and push back to downward dog again. Inhale to plank. Exhale, knees down, chest down, scoop up into your little cobra. Not too high, but still have some weight in your hands, so you gotta push to pick your chest up a little. And then tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward dog. Look forward and walk up, forward bend. On your inhale, lengthen your back. Exhale and fold. With soft knees, rise up, reach up, little back bend at the top, and exhale, hands to your heart. Bring the inner edges of your feet together, tuck your hips under, take a little twist to your right, and open your arms. Bring yourself back to center. Reset your shoulders, and then twist to your left, and open your arms. So here you want to keep your left hip pushing forward, your knees right next to each other. If you do this and you sort of slump out of the pose, separating the knees, you'll roll onto the outer edge of the foot. You don't focus the twist quite around the middle. You move it down the body, so it's less effective. Come back to center, hands to the heart. Feet about 4 inches apart again. Inhale, arms up. Exhale and fold down. Inhale, long back. Exhale, fold, soften your knees, step back, plank. Lower to your chest. Inhale for cobra, nice and high this time. Exhale, downward dog. On your inhale, come up to your toes, extend the right leg up. Exhale and place that right foot between your hands. Drop the left knee, come back up to half crescent. Lower your hands to the heart. Twist to your right, and then open your arms. Come back to center, and re-extend the arms back up to half crescent. Take the hands down, and return to downward dog. Come back to your toes, left leg up. Exhale, high lunge on your left. Drop the right knee, rise up, back to half crescent. Pull the hands to your heart, and then twist to your left, opening up your arms. And you probably notice that you pick up a little bit when you take that twist. That's fine. Bring the hands back to center, and then re-extend your arms. And here you can lower back into your hips. Bring the hands down, and push back to downward dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale to your chest. Inhale for cobra. And exhale, downward dog. Look forward and walk up, forward bend. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, bow. And with your inhale, rise up, reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Bring the inner edges of your feet together again. Drop into a little chair pose. So you just take a little bit of a squat, lowering into your hips, keeping the weight back into your heels, and don't have to sink too terribly low. And then twist to your right. Keep your knees together and open your arms. Gonna have to put my fingers there in the window well. Come back to center. Keep your little chair pose and twist to the left. Open your arms again and maybe push the blinds out of the way. Or if you need to, just bend the elbow. Back to center and hands to the heart. Rise back up, reach up. Fold forward as you exhale. Inhale for a long spine. Exhale and fold, step back to plank. Lower to your chest. Inhale for cobra. And exhale, downward dog. Inhale to your toes, extend the right leg up behind you. Exhale, step through to your high lunge. Soften the left knee and come up for full crescent. And when you're upright, you can sink into it a little bit. Soften into the shoulders. And then draw your hands to the heart. Twist to your right, deeply engaging the strength in your right leg. Extend the arms, coming into that same extended twist. Come back to center. And extend back up, full crescent. Take the hands down. And step back, downward dog. Come back up to your toes, left leg up. Exhale to your high lunge. Soften the right knee and come up, full crescent on the left. Straighten the back leg, drop into the hips a little bit. And then draw the hands to your heart. Twist to your left and open up your arms. So you have to deeply engage the strength in the forward leg. So you push hard into that heel, rooting through the arch of the foot. Back to center. Re-extend. And take the hands down. Step back to downward dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale to your chest. Inhale for cobra. And exhale, downward dog. Look forward and walk up to forward bend. Inhale to lengthen your back. Exhale and bow. Inhale to come all the way up. Reach your arms up and exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale again, arms up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, little lift. Exhale, fold. Soften your knees, send your left foot back, coming back to the low lunge, drop the left knee. And inhale up to half crescent. Take the hands down. Walk your right foot out below the shoulder and take your left hand a little bit off the mat. Sweep your right arm up and twist toward your right knee. Pull that left shoulder back and open up your chest. Look down, drop the right hand, and walk your right foot back below the chest. Return to downward dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale down. Inhale for cobra. And exhale, downward dog. Look forward and walk up, forward fold. Inhale to lengthen your back. Exhale and bow back in. Soften your knees, send your right foot back, coming back into that low lunge. Drop the right knee and rise up to half crescent again. Take the hands down. Walk the left foot out to the edge of the mat. Take the right hand off to the side a little bit, and then sweep the left arm forward as you twist and open up toward your left knee. Pull that right shoulder back so that it comes right below your left shoulder. Look down and bring the left hand down. Come back into the low lunge. Straighten your right leg and return to downward dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lower to your chest. Inhale for cobra. And exhale, downward dog. Look forward and walk back up, forward bend. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, bow. With soft knees, rise up, reach up, little back bend, and exhale, hands to your heart. Bring the inner edges of your feet back together. Drop into a lower chair pose this time, a little deeper squat. Keeping your heels down and the weight into them, twist to your right, and then lower your left elbow to the outside of the knee. Stack your palms. Stack your palms, roll your right shoulder back. Inhale, back up to center. And then exhale, other side. Drop the right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Stack the palms and pull your left shoulder to stack. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Rise all the way up, take your little back bend, and then fold all the way down, forward bend. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Step back to plank. Lower to your chest. Inhale for cobra. And exhale, downward dog. Inhale to your toes, extend your right leg up. Exhale, step through to the high lunge. Walk the right foot out to the edge of the mat. Left hand comes off to the side, sweep the right arm forward, and twist so your chest faces your right knee. Pull the left shoulder back and open up your chest. Look down and come back into your lunge. Step back to downward dog. Come to your toes, left leg up. Exhale, high lunge. Walk the left foot wide, right hand comes off to the side, And then sweep the left arm up and rotate, opening up, kind of crashing into my curtains here. Lower the left hand, coming back into the lunge. Step back, downward dog. Stay here. Take a child's pose or inhale to plank. Exhale down. Inhale for cobra. And exhale, downward dog. Look forward and walk up, forward bend. Inhale, long spine. Exhale and fold. Soften your knees and rise up. Reach up, little back bend. And exhale, hands to your heart. I'm going to reposition my mat a little bit so I don't crash into the curtains quite so frequently. Scoot that over a little bit. Back to the top of your mat. Inhale the arms up. Exhale and fold down. Inhale for a long spine. Exhale, fold. Soften your knees. Step back, plank. Lower to your chest. Inhale for cobra. And exhale, downward dog. Inhale up to your toes, right leg up. Exhale, high lunge. Soften the left knee, rise up for full crescent. Straighten into that back leg. Sink into the lunge a little bit. And lower the hands to your heart. Twist to your right, and then lower this elbow to the knee. Slide the elbow down a little bit so you rest on the tricep, and then roll the right shoulder back. Look down and take the hands to the floor. Push back to downward dog. Come up to your toes again, left leg up. Exhale to your high lunge. Soften the right knee this time and come up for full crescent on the left. Draw the hands to your heart. Pitch forward a little, twist to your left, and then drop this right elbow out to the outside of your left knee. Stack the palm, roll the top shoulder back, and then take that same twist in the lunge. Look down and take the hands to the floor, then step back, downward dog. Stay here. Take a child's pose or inhale to plank. Exhale down. Inhale for cobra. And exhale, downward dog. Look forward and walk up, forward fold. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale and bow. With soft knees, roll up. Reach up, little back bend. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale again, take the arms up. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Send your left knee back, coming into that low lunge. Drop the left knee. And then inhale, back up, half crescent. Draw the hands to the heart. Twist to your right, and then bring the left elbow to the knee again. Slide it down a little bit so that more of your tricep is resting on top of the thigh. Stack the palms and take a deep twist. Push into that upper arm to lift your body away from the right thigh a little bit so that you can really take up some space with your twist. Look down, bring the hands down, and return to downward dog. Inhale to cobra. Exhale down. Inhale cobra. Exhale downward dog. Look forward and walk up, forward bend. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold and send the right foot back, coming back into your low lunge. Drop the right knee. Rise up, half crescent. Exhale, sink into it. Hands to the heart. Twist to the left. And then lower the right elbow out here to the side of the knee. Slide it down a little bit if you can. Stack the palms and then twist. And when I'm this low, there's a lot of the torso that's resting on the left thigh. So give it a little push, and you can rise your belly up off of that leg a little bit and twist a little more deeply because you have some space. Look down, take the hands down, and push back to downward dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, downward dog. Look forward, walk up, forward fold. Inhale, long spine. Exhale and fold. Inhale to rise up. Reach up. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale again, take the arms up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale for a little lift. Exhale and fold. Soften your knees, step back to plank. From plank, bring the inner edges of your feet together and drop your heels to the left. Push up a little bit, back to your toes, and then drop the heels to the right. If you notice you sink into it, pick the hips up a little. Back to center, drop the heels to the left. Back to center, heels to the right. Back to center, heels to the left. Back to center, heels to the right. Back to center, down to your chest. Inhale the cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Come up to your toes, extend your right leg up. Exhale and bring the knee in for pigeon, setting it down behind your right hand. Lower your left knee, scoot your hips back a little bit, and then walk down to your elbows. Inhale to take a little lift. Exhale and bow deeply. Bring yourself back up to your hands. Bring the back knee forward a little bit. And work back to downward dog. Same thing on the other side. Come to your toes, left leg up. Exhale to pigeon on the left, bringing your left knee in behind your hand. Drop the right knee and start to work it back a little bit, sinking your hips closer to the floor. Inhale to lift your chest. Exhale and walk down to your elbows. And then inhale again, little pick up. Exhale and lower your chest. Bowing deeply over your left shin. On your inhale, come back up to your hands. Draw your back knee forward a little bit. And then push back, downward dog. Stay here. Take a child's pose or inhale to plank. Exhale down. Inhale for cobra. And exhale, downward dog. Look forward and walk up to forward bend. Inhale, long spine. Exhale and bow. Soften your knees, rise up. Reach up, take a little back bend. And exhale, hands to your heart. Step your feet wide on the mat, wider than shoulder distance apart, and keep the toes facing the long edge. Tuck the hips under. Take a deep inhale as you pick up your chest. And then with your exhale, fold forward, leaning down into a wide leg forward bend. Inhale to lift your back. Exhale and bow. 2 more times. Inhale, pick up. Exhale and bow. Inhale again, little lift. Exhale and fold deeply. Lean your weight forward into your toes and then come back up to your hands. Walk yourself over toward your right foot. Inhale here, big lift. Exhale and bow. Take your left hand to the ankle and start to lower your left elbow to the floor and then extend your right arm. Take the right hand down, walk back to center. Inhale to reset your chest. Exhale and bow back in. Lean some more weight into your toes, pick up your chest. Walk over toward your left foot. Inhale here again. Take your right hand to the ankle and start to bend your right elbow down. And then extend your left arm. And if this is too much, you can always just come up to your hand again. Look down, come back to center. Inhale again to lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale and pick up. Place your left hand right below your chest. And if you need a little extra support or a little extra height, you can use a block below your chest instead and rest your left hand on the block. And then from there, twist and extend your right arm. Look down and we'll change sides. Place your right hand on the floor or use a block at whichever height you think is appropriate and extend your left arm. So if you want more height, take it all the way up. Lower your left hand, come all the way back down to center. If you have a block, set it off to the side. And then walk back toward the top of your mat, coming into a high lunge. Step back to downward dog. Stay here. Take child's pose or inhale to plank. Exhale down. Inhale for cobra. And exhale, downward dog. Look forward and walk up, forward fold. Inhale to lengthen your back. Exhale and bow. Soften your knees and roll all the way up. Reach your arms up and exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, take the arms up again. Exhale and fold down. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold, soften your knees, step back with your left foot, coming into your high lunge here. Drop the left heel and walk around until you face the long edge of the mat. Turn your toes to face that direction. Inhale, little lift. Exhale and bow. Inhale to rise up. Center your left hand and extend your right arm up. Drop the right hand and then walk around until you're in a high lunge on the left. Step back to downward dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale down. Inhale for cobra. And exhale, downward dog. Look forward and walk up, forward bend. Inhale, little lift. Exhale and fold. Soften your knees, send the right foot back this time, coming to your high lunge on the left. Walk yourself around to face the long edge of your mat. Inhale to pick up. Exhale and bow. Inhale to pick back up. This time center your right hand and extend the left. Oops. Look down, lower the left hand. Walk back to your high lunge here on the right. And step back to downward dog. Stay here. Take a child's pose or inhale to plank. Exhale down. Inhale to cobra. And exhale, downward dog. Look forward and walk up to forward bend. Inhale, long spine. Exhale and bow. Inhale to rise up. Reach up. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale again, take the arms up. Exhale to bow in. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Soften your knees. Step back to plank. And then lower your knees, coming back to your tabletop. Thread your right arm below the left arm and set your right shoulder and the side of your head down on the mat. Take your left hand off to the side a little bit and pull your left shoulder back. Pull in the low belly and then extend the left arm. Bring the left hand down, press yourself back up, and then thread the left arm under the right, coming back into the same revolved child's pose. Extend the right arm. Lower your right hand and press yourself back up to your tabletop. Send your left toes off to the side and extend your right leg back behind you. Stack that right hip and then extend your right arm. Pull the left shoulder back and you're in your little kneeling half moon pose here. Set the right sides down and then take the right toes off to the side and extend the left leg back, stack the hip and extend the left arm up. Set the left sides down, cross your ankles, and tip back to seated. Extend both of your legs forward, and then draw your left knee up into the chest. Hug it in tight, and then pick your left foot up, cross it over the right thigh, wrap your right elbow around that knee, and twist to your left. So again, we want to sit up tall, inhaling to lengthen your spine, and exhale to twist. Come back to center. Set your left foot forward. Right knee comes up. Cross that left foot over. Wrap your left arm around the knee and twist to your right. Inhale, nice and tall. Exhale and twist. Come back to center. Extend your right leg forward. And then come down to your back, bringing your hips close to your feet. Draw your knees into the chest and roll a little bit from side to side. Lower to your left side, hugging the knees in tight to the chest. Roll the right shoulder back and take a simple reclined twist here. If you have room to your right, you can fully extend your right arm perpendicular to the body. Bring yourself back onto your back. Roll a little bit from side to side again. And then roll onto your right. Pulling the knees close to the chest, let the left shoulder find the floor again and extend your left arm. If you have space, you can extend it all the way out to the side, or you can just let it rest beside you. Bring yourself back onto your back. And then cross your right ankle above your left knee. Push the right knee forward a little bit so that you get a parallel shin. So shin should be parallel to the floor and parallel to your collarbone. And then drop the whole of your legs over to the left. If your right knee collapses in like this, it drops in a little bit, you can prop it up with your left hand. Keep your right shoulder down. Come back up onto your back. Set your right foot down and change the cross of your ankles. Left foot comes up above the knee. Press your left knee forward and then drop over onto your right side, lowering the sole of your left foot to the floor. Prop up your left knee if it wants to drop in too far toward your right side. Slowly roll back onto your back and set your left foot down, coming back onto your hips. Draw the knees into the chest and roll a little bit from side to side again. Keeping your knees over the hips, cross your right knee over the left and wrap your feet for eagle legs. So you basically take your right foot underneath your left ankle and wrap real tight there. The higher up you can cross at the thighs, the more likely you are to be able to wrap. So the point of this is that we're going to drop over to the left side again in a twist, and your left leg is going to pin your right leg down. So lower onto your left side, keeping the legs wrapped like this. And if your right foot slides out from underneath, that's fine. But we want to use the weight of the right leg on top of the left leg to keep the left leg pinned. And then roll your right shoulder back. And this is a far deeper twist. So if you can't get your right shoulder down, don't be surprised. Try to relax your belly. Keep your jaw nice and relaxed as well. So you can take long, even breaths and let the twist work on you. Very carefully, slide your right foot out from underneath and unstack your legs. And then bring yourself back up onto your back. Change the cross so that you have the left knee on top, and then drop your left foot below your right ankle. So you take an eagle legs here on the other side. I'm going to scoot myself over to the left side of the mat so I have a little bit more room to twist. Same thing on this side. Lower your legs to the right. Start on your side, and then begin to lower your left arm and your left shoulder back to the floor. Again, it's a much deeper twist. So if you're hanging out up here, you can't bring this guy down. That's okay. Just let the shoulder fall as far as it can and work at relaxing. That's the hard part in this pose. You want to get your left shoulder a little closer to the floor by letting your body ease and accept and sort of give in to the twist. Carefully unwrap your legs and then come back onto your back, finding the center of your mat again. Pull the knees into the chest and rock a little bit from side to side. Set your feet down, and then we're going to windshield wiper the knees from side to side. So take your feet a few inches apart, inhale here, and then exhale as you drop the knees to the right. Pick up, and then exhale as you drop them to the left. Inhale to pick up, exhale lower to the right. And you just keep working like that from side to side and start to massage out your glutes and your hips a little bit, easing a bit into your lower back. Bring yourself back to center. Draw your knees into the chest one more time. Rock a little from side to side. And then keeping the inner edges of your feet together, reach for your ankles and open your knees, coming into an inverted cobbler's pose. Use your elbows to push the knees out to the side. This is also a great pose to do at the wall. If you like to have your feet resting on the wall, that's fine too. Let go of your ankles and then set your feet down, coming into a fully reclined cobbler's pose. Lift and lower your hips a couple times if you need to in order to feel like you can be comfortable in your lower back. The tilt of your pelvis and a little adjustment in your hips may make it feel more accessible, more comfortable. And bring your hands to the inner thighs. Here, turn your head to the right, take a deep inhale, and then on your exhale, take your head over to the left. Inhale here. Exhale on your way over to the right. Inhale here. Exhale on your way over to the left. And just keep working with your breath like that, from side to side. Just softening up your neck. One more on each side. And then back to center. Bring your knees back up. And extend your legs out long on the mat. Reach your arms up overhead. Take a nice long stretch. And then with your exhale, bring your hands down next to your hips. And open up your palms. Open your feet out toward the corners of your mat. Let your shoulders come in underneath your chest. Or your shoulder blades, rather. Bring them in under your chest. Your shoulders will seek the floor. And then just start to center in on your breath, just like we did at the beginning of practice. As always, you're welcome to stay here for as long as you like. And when you're ready to come up, bring your knees up first into the chest. Holding onto your shins, rock from side to side. And then roll onto one side of your body in a fetal pose. Then push yourself back up to seated. Come back to the position where you began your practice. Simple cross-legged pose with the right shin in front. Sit up tall. Inhale here. Draw your heart over the right knee. Exhale as you round your back. Inhale again as you come forward and sweep it across. Exhale as you round back. Come back to center. Change the cross of your ankles. And then inhale the heart over the left knee. Sweep it across and exhale as you round your back. And one more. Come back to center. Bring your hands up to heart center. Take a deep inhale and bow toward your fingertips with your exhale, with gratitude for yourself, for your practice, and for the intention you chose to guide your practice tonight. And decide how that intention can serve you and guide you throughout the rest of your day or the rest of your week off of your mat. I thank you very much for sharing your time with me, for sharing your practice with me. Your 18th COVID-19 practice with me. The light in my heart salutes and honors the light in yours. Namaste.